Hello, everybody. It's Kim. I am just starting the show today. It is so good to see you all. Just came over from Popcorn Planet. They're uncensored. I am seeing there looks like there was a little bit of a connection issue. So please let me know if you guys are hearing me okay, seeing me okay. I think I might know what happened there, but I just want to make sure you guys can, that everything's good. Hope everything's good. So you guys let me know. Let me know because I don't like the number I'm seeing on my screen right now, but I think we're okay. So, anyway, hi, I'm ItsKim. Welcome to my show, It's Kim Live. This is a show where I talk about pop culture and the things that I care about. It's the summer, so it's been a little bit sporadic lately of the show. Had a few things going on, but I am happy to be here today on this fine Friday. Happy weekend to everyone. I hope you all are, having a good day. I know we normally don't go on Fridays, but I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be fun. So I'm actually going to start off with gifting some memberships because I have some that I need to gift because I didn't really get to fully. So I'm going to do that. So yeah, let's start off with some gifts. There we go. There's 5 gifts. Thank you so much. And that joins General Scott's 5 gifts he's already sent out. Thank you so much, General. So appreciate you. You are wonderful and so appreciated. Also, Mama Bear, thank you for 16 months of membership. That is awesome. I so appreciate you too. I love all the little emojis. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So, I got a few news stories I want to go over today. It's not going to be kind of the same type of show as normal because, truthfully, guys, I'm just going to level with you. This week has been incredibly stressful. I don't want to talk about it too much because it is currently ongoing. But for those of you who were not aware, Popcorn Planet, which is a channel that I work with, has been subpoenaed by Blake Lively. It's been a mess, and we are currently handling that through the court system. So my life over the past few weeks has been bizarre, for lack of a better term, and I'm just doing the best I can every day because it's been incredibly stressful. And I'm really happy to be here, and I'm hoping that things will be starting to calm down a bit. Fingers crossed, and everything will be okay. And also, thank you, General Scott, for another gifted membership. That's very kind of you. So that takes us to 11. So that's 11. Cool. Yeah. Now, producer sister is in the room with me.
Hi.
Is your mic on?
Yeah, it's on right now.
Okay. So producer sister is, I think you're on your lunch.
I am on my lunch right now.
She is not playing hooky.
No.
Producer sister.
I have 5
boss.
minutes.
Yeah, she has 5 minutes. So we're gonna, so she is here, but she's not gonna be able to stay for very long. But I did just want to, if do you want to say anything, producer sister, as we begin?
Hi, guys. I'm sorry, I can't stay longer. I have to go back to budgets.
Yay! Do you have any thoughts on the new Taylor Swift era?
I feel like we're getting a la 1989.
Okay. Well, yeah, Max Martin, Shellback. Yeah.
I also think that might be at least a little bit influenced because Travis has said that that's his favorite album.
That does not surprise me in the least.
Yeah, so that's my guess. I mean, I have zero evidence to back that up. That's just a theory.
All right.
I think it's going to be interesting. I agree with what you've said, not in other shows, of if there's going to be a Blake Lively connection, it is not going to be a neon flashing sign.
Yeah.
That is very rarely her style. I mean, we're not getting like Dear Blake a la Dear John.
Yeah.
That's not coming. I think she's definitely evolved since, as a writer, as a person, all those kind of things, since that type of song. So don't hold your breath for that, is what I would say there. All right. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm here for some bops, especially after
Tortured Poets.
Tortured Poets.
I love Tortured Poets. My emo soul was fed.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't like. I'm not saying anything against it because I love that album too. It's just I'm ready for the bops. Yeah. I think we need that right now.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm down. For those of you that don't know, Max Martin and Shellback were very big producers on 1989. So I believe like they were involved in like Shake It Off, Blank Space, a lot of her really really big songs that a lot of people really love. So that's why we are hopeful for the bangers to come through this. So
I am here for my like Out of the Woods. Let's go.
Where it's like when I hear she's working with either Aaron or Jack, I'm like, oh, my soul is about to get ripped out of my body and trampled and then steamrolled.
Yep.
And then thrown off of a boat.
Yep. Back the truck up over it.
All right. So we're going to start going through the news stuff. Producer sister, it's been really good to see you. You can stay for as long as you can, but
if you're going to head into the stories, then I'll duck out.
Okay.
I'm sorry I can't stay longer.
We're going to do that.
But
all right.
Yeah.
No problem. All right. Much
Bye,
love.
guys.
Bye. All righty. So going into our stories today is bad. It's bad. I mean, okay, we have one story that's good, and then we have two stories that aren't. So let's get into this. And again, this is going to be very informal. This stream will include speculation and opinion and should not be taken as fact. Always do your own research, and links to the sources are in the description. And hi, YouTube human reviewer. We've tried to ensure this video is appropriate according to the community guidelines. Viewers, please do not send hate to anyone famous or not. It is not cute. We are all entitled to our opinions, but do not do anything that would cause harm to people. I do not support hate in any way, shape, or form. Also, all individuals mentioned in this that have to do with court cases are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. So let's make sure that, we're not vilifying anybody because it's not necessary. Alrighty, so the first thing I want to talk about, and again, we're going to do things a little bit differently today. I don't have my whole PowerPoint stuff all set up. I just don't. Guys, we got to talk about this. The Britney fan of me, we got to talk about it. Because Kevin Federline, or as I have referred to him in the past, literal human garbage. I usually try to be very kind when I talk about people, but with K-Fed, I can't. I can't. He's hurt me too many times. And yeah, I've had enough. So basically what is happening is Mr. Kevin Federline, I hope the book cover's here. It's not. Okay. As I had it in the main image here on the thumbnail, I'll just pull that back up. He's releasing a book called You Thought You Knew, Kevin Federline, a memoir. And I'm just going to start off by saying it was so nice of him to not wash his hair for the book photo shoot that he did. Very on brand. Very on brand. I have a question. I'm actually going to do this as a poll. I'm going to do a poll. Who wants a K-Fed memoir? I'm seriously asking. Like, who wants that? Did anyone wake up this morning and want that? Because I remember there were rumors that he was going to write a parenting book with Britney's dad, and I was like, well, I don't know who exactly thought that was a bestseller in the making, but whatever. That's a choice. So, apparently, Britney Spears is not happy about this book coming out. She's absolutely beside herself over K-Fed doing this tell-all, and she is in flight mode. She knew that it was in the works, but never thought he'd actually go through with it. I can't believe he got a publisher, the source shares. And Kevin has been teasing that he's finally telling his side of the story about what it was really like being married to her, and that it set off every alarm bell. The source said Spears, who was married to the former dancer from 2004 to 2007, is desperate to get her hands on a copy to see exactly what he's saying. But regardless, she's convinced it's not going to be pretty. She feels like after everything she's been through, the last thing she needs is her ex dredging up the past for profit. I agree. Can I just take a moment and say our poll right now is united? Have we found the topic that will unite us from all sides of the aisle? From all places in the world? It's that K-Fed sucks, and no one wants his book. This warms my heart. Thank you. The source notes that because Spears was fairly restrained in what she wrote about Federline, she was, with whom she shares sons Sean and Jaden, in her 2023 memoir, The Woman in Me, he should follow suit. If he decides to get too personal or twist things, she's ready to come out swinging with her own version of events, the source adds. This has all stirred up a painful memories for her and left her on the edge. So, as Star previously reported, Federline announced he's releasing his memoir titled You Thought You Knew on October 21st. So the funny thing is, it's not that I thought I knew, it's that I didn't want to know. Does that make sense? I didn't want to know. Reportedly, the book is extremely intimate and transparent. Federline said of the book in a statement per Rolling Stone, I achieved my biggest dreams. Okay? Dealt with crushing heartbreak, endured constant ridicule, all while becoming the father my children needed as they experienced nonstop emotional turbulence. If you've ever had questions, he added, you'll find answers here. There also was another paragraph or something where he called himself an icon, and I was just like, this is doing too much. This is too much. This is doing way too much. I just want to say thank you before I forget. Thank you, King Bob, for the gifted membership. Thank you, General Scott, for the gifted membership. Another one, thank you. And Nerd Report, hello, Lewis, is here. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. It's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. I think that takes us to, yeah, I'm seeing 18 new members today. So that's really exciting. Thank you guys so much. That's very, very kind of you. And as the poll is clearly stating, I think we're all in agreement on this. Why? Why? Why is this a thing? So as I said in the video that Popcorn Planet put out about this, I look forward to the day that K-Fed's book will be beside Jamie Lynn's book at Dollar Tree, because I feel like that's where they belong. I have seen way too many people throughout my life trying to take advantage of their proximity to Britney for money. And I will never understand why people think that it is appropriate to write tell-all books that go into another person's mental health, etc. Like, it's not yours to share, you know? And this does very much feel like a cash grab. I'm sorry. It does. It feels like another attempt to suck more money out of Britney because he can't do it through the court system anymore. That's my opinion. So I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, do I read this? Do I not read this? And I'm going to ask you guys, because I don't really want to read it, but I also cover a lot of Britney news. So I don't know. Do you guys want me? Should I read K-Fed's book? And then I can tell you guys what's in it so you don't have to read it. Let me know. Let me know. Are we having team even and team odd fights? You guys are so cute. Thank you. Jane just said, I so agree. He's trying to cash in. I just hope the book flops because I think it will. I mean, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. I mean, I don't really care. I think the only reason that people really would want to read the book is because they want to know what's happening with Britney in the book. Like, that's it. Like, why else would you read the book? And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying that what exactly has Kevin Federline done that is so notable that we would want to read a book about it, other than that he was a backup dancer and released the absolute magnum opus of Popo's Out? I don't know. I don't know. He did a Super Bowl commercial once. He has a lot of kids. Okay. And this, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. So as I'm seeing in the poll, you guys are funny. 41% of you are saying yes, I should read it. 59% of you are saying no. Diva D just said it's Kim. Don't put yourself through that. Get highlights of the book elsewhere. Besides, can we even believe him? And that's my point too. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. So, yeah. Copper Mountains 32 just said his book is probably embellished and all lies. I agree. I agree. And Tiffany just said, I feel bad for Britney. Everyone uses her. Yep. Yep. Unfortunately, it's a pattern at this point. It's just absolutely sickening. Absolutely sickening. Rosa. I'm not reading that out loud because I don't want to incriminate you, but that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, Christina just said we want you to read it so we don't have to. It's selfish. Okay. All right. I see it. I see it. I see the logic. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Because I don't want to buy it. Do I call the publisher and go, hey, can I get an advance copy? For promotional purposes? Win me over. Win me over. I don't think he's going to be able to, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So I did want to touch quickly, because it is in the title. Yes, I'm sure you all are sick to death of hearing about this at this point because it's been all over the news all week. But yes, Ms. Taylor Swift is in her new era, in her orange era, in her copper era of the life of a showgirl. And I did want to ask, can you guys put a 1 in the chat if you watched any of the podcast that came out on Wednesday night? Because I will say, I did enjoy it. I watched the whole thing. I thought it was really, really interesting. And it was nice to see Taylor. And I do want to say, I'm seeing a lot of people right now being like, okay, maybe I actually like her. That people that didn't like her, that they find something about watching that podcast with her. They've kind of seen a different side of her and they're more interested in who she is now and listening to her music. So one thing I did want to mention, I don't want to do it right now because I feel like it's kind of more like a after the stories thing. We can talk about it. But if anybody is like now going, well, maybe I should look more into Taylor Swift music or whatever, would anyone want like recommendations of songs that maybe you haven't heard before that are really, really good? Because I feel like a lot of people just kind of hear Shake It Off and they go, that must be all Taylor Swift is, and that's not accurate. So I'm curious. Let me know in the chat. But oh, King Bob just said if I could give you one of my audio credits, I would. Actually, I do have some audio credits. But is there going to be an audiobook? I don't want to hear him the whole time. Ew. Sorry. Who's going to read his audiobook? It's got to be him. It's got to be him. I don't think Michelle Williams is coming to read that. We're not getting any genuine faux shiz. What's up, homie? Was it Christina? You just said it was a great break from Blake in politics, right? Right? Yeah, 100%. Oh, okay, let me see. Oh, Copper Mountain just said yes. All I know is Bad Blood and Shake It Off. Okay. We can talk about it later. She's got a lot of good stuff. Jane just said K-Fed in my ears. No, right? Like, we had enough. We had enough with Popo Zao. We did. I did. But it does look like this album is going to come out on Mean Girls Day. It's coming out on October 3rd, which I'm excited to see. I will say, I'm going to let you guys know, on Tuesday night, I believe it was, Monday or Tuesday night, there were a lot of leaks about this album. Like, a lot of leaks. And I don't want to show you any of them, because I saved a lot of them for my own knowledge. Because I have also heard rumors that Ms. Swift has basically been launching like an investigation of some kind into where these leaks came from, because they definitely came from an inner circle or somebody that really shouldn't have done what happened. But that being said, we have seen a lot of alleged lyrics. I cannot confirm them. From that perspective, I can tell you a lot of people are saying Ruin the Friendship is probably about Blake Lively. I don't think it's about Blake Lively. I don't. Based on what I saw from the leaks, if they are true, it's not. Period. Done. I think if she is going to be weighing in on anything, it's going to be on the song Cancelled. And I don't think it's going to be specific to the Blake Lively situation. So I will say things will continue. Like as time goes on, we'll get more information. We'll be able to tell if the leaks are true or not. But so far, everything that has leaked that we've been able to confirm, it's been true. So I'm gonna go with it's likely somewhat accurate at minimum. So that's kind of where I'm sitting on that front. Um, but as time goes on, we will see. We will see. So, where's it? General Scott, did anyone else get the feeling when AI said it had no plans for world domination that it definitely had plans for world domination? Yeah. We just got off of Popcorn Uncensored and Andy had a conversation with Chat GPT. It was scary. It was scary. Kayla Walker said, unless leaks come from the artists themselves, I don't believe them. And I completely hear you on that. One of the things I remember with her last record, Tortured Poets, was there was a big leak of Tortured Poets. And a lot of the lyrics leaked. And I remember reading the ones for Guilty as Sin, and I thought that it was fake. One song she did, Guilty as Sin. And I was like, oh, this is really cringy. Fast forward a week later, I'm screaming it at the top of my lungs, like absolutely in love with it. So, um, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I am excited for the record. I feel like it's going back to Bejeweled quite a bit, so I think that'll be interesting. Now, I did have one other story I wanted to share with you guys because this is bonkers. I was looking at stories last night to try to help out Andy this morning. Oh my gosh, these ads are insane. Really? Okay. I'm just going to put this up on screen quickly before the ads come back. Priscilla Presley has been sued. The ex-wife of Elvis Presley, the mother of Lisa Marie. Stay with me before you click this off. The people who are suing her are claiming that she ignored Lisa Marie's health issues, that she essentially pulled the plug on her too early to get control of the Presley estate, to get control of Graceland. I was reading this last night and I was like, this is one of the most insane lawsuits I have ever read about in my life. And it is ugly. Absolutely ugly. And I'm really curious to see how many people really care about this because it's like, I know probably a lot of us in here are not like, we're huge Elvis fans or even Lisa Marie fans. But exactly, just the mess is like, what? Exactly. Exactly. Like, this is, I'm sitting here going like, I don't want to believe that that is true. But that is quite a claim to make if you do not have the, the receipts to back that up. And if it was true, this needs to be investigated. This is insane. So, yeah, and Jane just said, I hope she sues big time because it's not nice. And that's the thing, like, I don't know what to believe right now. So I wanted to share, like, the People article with you. So this is kind of like a very generalized, celebrity PR approved type summary of what's going on here. There was a really good one in the Hollywood Reporter that went into a lot of details if you guys want to read more. Really, really long statement from Priscilla. So, yeah, Jackie Swan said, I am an Elvis fan, and that is a sick thing to say about a mother. But that's my point. It's like one of the most, like, you had full audacity to say that. You had full audacity to accuse that of the fear that I have, and stay with me because I do not want to accuse this woman of anything. I remember when the Cassie lawsuit broke. And as I read it, I was like, no one in their right mind would write this unless it was true. Nobody would admit to this unless it was completely 100% true. And they need to be free of it. And they want accountability. And I am so hopeful that that is not what this is. So let's go through it. Let's go through. Yeah, I know you guys just seeing like some of you guys are like, what? I know. Okay. Here we go. So Priscilla Presley's lawyer is denying allegations in a new $50 million civil lawsuit filed against her that accuses her of leading her only daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, to an early in an alleged plot to regain control of the Elvis Presley estate. The lawsuit, filed by Priscilla's former business partners, I think it's Brigitte Cruz and Kevin Flalico? Fialico? Kevin. Okay, Kevin. On August 11th in California Superior Court, claims that Priscilla, who's 80, schemed to defraud her business partners, destroy reputations with unsubstantiated claims, and exploit Lisa Marie's death to regain control over Elvis Presley's legacy and assets. The plaintiffs claim Priscilla ignored Lisa Marie's health concerns at the Golden Globes in January of 2023. Days later, she suffered a cardiac arrest and passed away. She was 54. Now, Priscilla, who knew that Lisa was in the process of taking steps to remove her as a sole trustee of Lisa's irrecoverable life insurance trust, saw an opportunity to regain control, the lawsuit alleges. Priscilla rushed to the hospital where she allegedly pulled the plug before Lisa Marie's daughter Riley could arrive, despite Lisa Marie's clear directive to prolong her life. I'm gonna need some depositions going. This is insane. And this is what I mean. Like, I feel like even if, okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys right now. Are you interested in this case? Because I've never been a big Elvis person, but I am fully seated, and I'm interested how many of you guys are like, what is happening? How is this real? Oh my gosh. Okay, so the plaintiffs allege that Priscilla knew that Lisa's passing neutralized the threat of Lisa's efforts to have Priscilla removed as a sole trustee, and that she ultimately wanted control of Graceland. So the business partners later claimed that they negotiated a deal with Riley after Priscilla filed a challenge to the trust Lisa Marie created to protect her assets and inheritance from Elvis's estate. They also then made deals for Priscilla's son, Lisa Marie's twin daughters, and Harper and Finley's father, Michael Lockwood. So those are the twin daughters. The lawsuit also names Kia Morgan as a defendant. The plaintiffs say that Morgan contacted Cruz in June of 2023, claiming to be Priscilla's friend, and falsely claimed that he was an attorney. Later, Priscilla began cutting off all contact with the partners, they allege, adding that they were disinvited from attending the November 2023 Venice premiere of Priscilla. In response to the I love 98% of you are interested. Thank you. I was like, yeah, this is bonkers. This is bonkers. You're right, Pearl Jan. I'm happy. I feel like my instincts were correct on this one because I'm still sitting here like, okay. Okay. In response to the lawsuit, Priscilla's lawyer, Marty Singer, called it one of the most shameful, ridiculous, salacious, and meritless lawsuits I have seen in my practice, adding that it is nothing more than a sad and vicious attempt to falsely tarnish the reputation of an 80-year-old woman in blatant retaliation for bringing a lawsuit to redress the wrongful conduct of the business partners and their co-conspirators. The singer added that Riley, I believe, stands behind her grandmother 100% and is equally disgusted with this latest vicious attempt by Cruz to attempt to ruin her grandmother's life. In August of 2023, Riley became the sole heir of Lisa Marie's trust and will oversee sub-trusts for her sisters, both 16. Now, in July of 2024, Priscilla claimed she was the victim of elder abuse and had $1 million stolen from her. The lawsuit named these business partners and others, alleging that they controlled her finances and forced her into a form of indentured servitude by gaining her trust, isolating her from the most important people in her life, and duping her into believing that they would take care of her personally and financially. Cruz's legal team leader later called the lawsuit retaliatory to a September 2023 lawsuit filed for an alleged breach of contract. So they've just been suing each other back and forth like crazy. It's just back and forth. Now, in this new lawsuit, the business partners are seeking at least $50 million in damages and are demanding a jury trial. So, this is either, and this is the problem. As I sit here and I look at this is going to go one of two ways. Either these business people are literal scum of the earth that have filed the most insane, disgusting, defamatory lawsuit I've ever seen, accusing a mother of essentially ending her daughter's life in order to control a dynasty. Or we need to have a criminal investigation. And the legacy of the Presley family just got crazier. And I don't even know where to sit. I don't know. Because I don't know how you can make a claim like that and not have the receipts to back it up. So, I'm judging by the poll you guys would like me to keep an eye on this one. I will do so because I am baffled. I am absolutely baffled. And this is the thing, like, and I'm seeing mixed reaction in the chat. I'm seeing some people, thinking, no way, there's no way she did that. Maybe she did. Like, I don't know. So, I don't want to accuse anybody, and that's why we have the disclaimer at the beginning of the show saying that all parties are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, because they are. I don't know, and again, I don't want to assume that of somebody. It's horrible. But what a story. Craziest lawsuit I've seen in a long time. Craziest lawsuit I've seen in a while. So, I will keep my eye on that. Now, with that, those are my main stories for today. I want to hang out for a bit longer because this has been a relatively short stream, but we did just do uncensored before this, so I have been on for more than an hour there. But I do want to chill with you guys, and that's why I asked you guys before about like maybe the Taylor Swift stuff. Do you guys have any questions? Like, let's just have kind of an informal chill time, right? I think we should do that. Oh my gosh. Hello, Matt, my friend Matt, member for 34 months. Much love to you, my friend. I know as much about Elvis as I do about MJ. Oh, bro, tell me. What do you think? Because for those of you that don't know, Matt is a serious MJ fan. Like, the knowledge that this man has is insane. Oh, KDR said, Lacey break? She is in the room. I'm going to have to grab her. Because she's on the couch. She's been fussy this morning about eating her breakfast. She wants more cookies on it. She ate the cookies that I did put on it, but she wants more cookies. Hey, Lacey. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Okay. Here's Lacey. She's doing really good. Yep. Getting very fluffy. I'm getting your hair cut in a couple weeks. Yeah. Matt just said, I just turned it on, so I have to go back and watch. It's the lawsuit with Priscilla that just dropped this week. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so Lacey's doing good. Anything you want to say, baby girl? Or are we quiet today? No yawning, no burps. Exactly, Kyle. Just like any child. More cookies. More cookies. Oh, there's the yawn. Thank you, Bear. Okay. Should I get you comfy in your bed again? Okay. Alright. Settled? Yeah, another yawn. Okay, yeah, she's good. Oh, Kelbear just said he passed away on the 16th of August in 1977. Like Elvis? So it's like almost... Oh, wow. That's crazy. Copper... Kim, did you see that Lil Tay is suing a YouTuber through Instagram DM? No! I saw the stuff about her OF, which I thought was very uncomfortable. So, but no. This needs to stop. I feel like we're not allowed to talk anymore, and we should. Yeah, Matt just said Priscilla has Elvis fans divided, and that's what I mean. It's like what I've known there's been some issues. Yeah, Elvis Week in Graceland right now too, according to Nikki. My goodness, that's wild. Well, Kimberly Martin said my mom was a huge Elvis fan before she passed away this year. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you for sharing. My goodness. Did we get another membership gift? Because I feel like the number went up. Yeah, General Scott sent another one. Thank you. That takes us to 19 new members today. Thank you very, very much. You guys are wonderful. Bear, you okay? Do you need to get down? Okay. Or is it the ball? She may have just had her ball stuck on the side of the bed. You good? I'll stop the whole show for you, Bear. We all know that you're the most important part of this show. Like you are. You are. I'm sure I could probably just put you on camera and people would tune in. But I'm not a pet influencer, and I'm not really interested in doing that. Yeah, Charlie TV, 100%. Copper Mountain said new report Lewis. Okay, so Lewis reported on it. Freedom of speech and hurt feelings. Oh my gosh, y'all! If we can start suing people for hurt feelings, I've got a list. Just saying. Oh my goodness, am I gonna have to get educated on Elvis now? I have the feeling. Oh my goodness, Tabby Cat's Headspace. We have 4 generations of women in my family that are/were Elvis fans. It started with my great-grandmother. Wow. There's a lot of fans out here. I'm actually surprised at how many of you are interested in this. This does make me happy. And I'm not sure, I just got another thing that went up saying I got a new member, but I don't see it in the chat. So thank you to everybody who is gifting. Oh, Vicky A just sent 5. Thank you very much. That's incredibly kind of you. That is amazing. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I haven't been able to stream as much as normal. I want to get back into everything, but it's just been a lot. It's been draining. It's been very, very draining. Okay. Checking too, because I feel like my phone's going off on the hour right now about Lively Case and all the stuff entering the docket. It's just absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Oh my gosh. Matt just said I have 5 terabytes of just Elvis. I believe you. That's wild. That's wild. I'm telling you. The devotion is real. Matt is a stan. Oh, okay. I also wanted to ask you guys. This is a random question. I'm gonna make this a poll. I don't even want to read it until I know it's up. Have any of you seen K-pop Demon Hunters yet on Netflix? Because I just want to say, I watched it because I knew there were so many people that were watching it. And one of my favorite YouTubers is somebody who reviews animated movies. And my husband and I watched a review of it and we were like, okay, sounds like it's good. And we did. That movie has no business being as good as it is. It has no business having music that is as good as it is. I honestly cannot. I can't believe how good it is. And I am absolutely blown away. And I'm curious to see if I am the only person in the Space Angels who is currently like, is your Spotify playlist being controlled by this film? Because mine is. Oh my goodness. Where is it? Okay. Okay. So, is it Hybrid Perpetual just said I've seen it like 50 times. It's so good. I know. I know. Yeah, and Copper Mountain just said we watched it last night because the kids were begging me, so I sat down and watched it. It's so good. Um, Kyle said I keep watching clips on YouTube, but I can't convince myself to watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Um, Yamila, was it Yamila? I hope I'm saying that right. Martina, Oscar winner. It should. It should. I mean, I'm kind of having like a little bit of like an inner freak out because I'm not super into K-pop today, but when I was in college, I was very into K-pop and J-pop, and it was very not cool to be into K-pop and J-pop at that time. And I literally went to like malls that had like, specialty stores that carried like the DVDs and the CDs of all of these albums. I had stuff imported regularly because I think there is a really special spirit to K-pop in particular. I mean, the the idols or the pop stars there work incredibly hard, and the devotion to the craft is so obvious. It's nuts to watch, and the music is so infectious, and a lot of the time it's very uplifting and it's a lot of fun, and it's just a really good time. And so to see now, like years later, not gonna date myself, but years later, all of a sudden that this is like the number one movie in the world, that the music from this film, guys, is like, where is it on the Billboard right now? Let me pull this up. Like, this is like Frozen, for lack of a better term. Is it Billboard Hot 100? Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Yeah, no, I don't want the Canadian Hot 100. I want the. There it is. Yep. So it is official. Golden. This song. Oh no, I don't want to add. No. Why are you making me turn off my ad block? You suck. Come on. Reload. So there's Golden. That's from the film. That is one of the main songs from the film. It is the number one song on the Hot 100. It is beating Chappell Roan, Morgan Wallen, Tate McRae, Justin Bieber. There's another one from the film, Your Idol. There. Soda Pop is another one from the album There, from the movie. How It's Done is another one. Like, I'm not kidding, guys. Like, it's everywhere. What It Sounds Like, there it is again. And Free, there it is again. And Takedown, there it is again. It's taking over. It is taking over. So I would just say, if you haven't seen it yet and you get the opportunity, please do. Please do. I give it all of my thumbs up. And absolutely enjoyed it. It was so good. Okay, thank you, Katie, for letting me know about stuff. All right. Perfectly perfect. Yes, I loved it. Thank you, Matt Bond. There, the dash in between. Where's my water buffalo? Why don't I have a water buffalo? And are you prepared to deal with that? I don't think so. So stop being so silly. Thank you. Yeah, it's Takedown is insane. You're right, Copper Mountain. Yeah, everybody's like, it's so good. It's so good, and I don't know. I think it's also just like one of the things I love so much about the film is I've seen so many people talking about it being an emotional experience and saying that like they see themselves in so much of the film, and like different subgroups of people feel like they relate to different characters and different situations throughout the film. There's a lot about self-acceptance and literally like confronting basically your inner demons and loving yourself and accepting them. And I think that that's a really powerful message. So I'm always here for that. It was a quarter fate. My kids are watching it in the car as we speak. So good. MC High Life. Hey, Kim, do you know anything about the Mario Lopez defamation case? No one is talking about it. I was just curious. I don't really pay attention to him that much, but I will take a look. I will take a look. I'm not going to lie. He kind of annoyed me with some of the comments he made about Britney's family not too long ago, and I've kind of just been like, you enrage me, so I'm not going to look at your content right now. Hope that makes sense. It may be petty, but yeah. Yeah. Sarai Cebu. Of course, Matt Vaughn comes back in and the VeggieTales jokes come out. Cebu. No way. Thank you, Matt Vaughn. You are prepared to deal with that. I believe you. I believe you. Kyle said, I'll try listening to the music, but the animation style irritates me. Yes, I'm an animation snob. I actually thought it was stunning. And I will say one thing that I saw in a breakdown, and I don't know if this is true or not. It was kind of like, I saw it in like a reel. So I don't know. But part of the way that apparently the animation is done is each pose of the main characters, each frame. So it's like 2 frames have the same pose, the next 2 frames have the same pose, the next frame has the pose, and that's why there's kind of that like almost stutter within the animation. But there is a group of characters, and I don't want to give away spoilers. There is a group of characters that I will say have a supernatural element, and they have one pose per frame. Like they're animated differently, which I was like, that's crazy, the amount of detail. And as I looked at the clips, I'm like, I can see it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was very, very interesting. Mildly Mercurial, obsessed with Demon Hunters, as is my 7-year-old who already knows all the words. Yep. Yep. Can you guys let me know, for those of you that have seen it, write your favorite song in the chat. And if it's not free, I'd like you to explain to me why. Virtual tourist. So someone thinks K-pop members are demons and like hunts them. What does he do when he finds them? That is not the plot of the film whatsoever. It's a bit complicated to explain. The film does a very good job of explaining it quickly, so you kind of get on board. But ultimately, the film is about good versus evil, but also shades of gray, which I thought was really, really beautiful. Yeah, Katie also said like Star Wars Visions, all different animation styles in one series. I love the art of it. Love the art. All right, let me see. Okay. Okay. Jade said, I haven't seen it yet. Not seen it yet. I will watch it later. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. It's been great. It's been fun. Alrighty. Copper Mountain 32. The only thing I didn't like was the demon being a fire. I thought of the burning bush. I will say one thing, and this is something that I feel like I've had to explain a number of times within like my own family, because we do come from a very Christian background, is that a lot of folklore in Korean culture, in Chinese culture, in Japanese culture, it's very different than what we have. And so even though there's certain names that are used to describe certain, I'd say, supernatural identities, they're not the same. It's not in the biblical sense. It's like a different thing. And I really had to understand that. That was kind of like, I really love Death Note. If you guys have ever seen Death Note, the anime, the Shinigami concept was one that took me a bit to wrap my head around. But once I did, I was like, okay, I understand the plot here. I get this here. But I think we try to relate it to things that like we fully like, that we understand, but it's not. It's different. It's a different culture. So that's all I will say. I didn't really get vibes that it was the burning bush, but I also have like seen so much of this stuff now. My husband loves Japanese culture, for example. And I'm not saying that Korean culture, Chinese culture, they're all different. They're all 100% different. But my husband has been studying Japanese now for years. And with that, he takes in a lot of Japanese content and info dumps on me. And we watch stuff together. So learned a lot and really have had to, you know, broaden my horizons. Yeah. Exactly, Copper. Yeah, you're gonna see it from a different perspective because we all have different culture, right? It's just the way that it is. Let me see here. Do do do. Copper Mountain said the very last song, I was tearing up. This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like in Free. They're my faves, for sure, for sure. King Bob said Death Note is good. Never saw the live action version. Don't worry about it. You're not missing anything. You're not missing anything. Yeah, Robin said a different set of mythology, not Greek or Roman. Exactly. Exactly. Crystal R, I want to get Andy's opinion on K-pop Demon Hunters on Movie World. I don't know if he's going to do a review now because it's like kind of past, but I watched it. And then the night after like the next morning, he messaged me and was like, you have to watch it. You have to get your husband and you got to watch it. And yeah, I was like, yeah, we watched it last night. We're both obsessed. We are both obsessed. So I think he's a fan. He's a fan. He's a fan. We're both fans. Let me see here. Cheryl Lee, thank you for being a member for 32 months. Love all you do, Kim. You rock. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Is it King Bob's Queen? I love Korean food. Spent a year there when I was in the Air Force. That's awesome. King Bob's Queen. That's awesome. I love learning different cultures. Yeah. Yeah, Katie said your husband would love Star Wars Visions, and he may have already watched it, and I just don't know. I just don't know. All right. Okay. Well, I think we're pretty much up to date. So I do have time, guys. I'm doing okay. I was nervous that I was going to kind of run out of energy, but I'm doing all right. So I'm not in a rush to leave if you guys want to keep hanging out. This is just a really chill stream. Jane said we need a new Muppet movie. It's been too long. Oh my gosh, don't get me started. Oh, I will always take more Muppets. Always. Always, always. So there's like a new Haunted Mansion Muppets collection at Hot Topic. I was kind of disappointed by it. Yeah, I was like, oh, I wanted more because I really did like that. I really did enjoy that. If you haven't seen that special yet, highly recommend. It was a good time. I laughed really hard and also cried. Also cried because I'm a Muppet nerd and it hit different. It hit different. All right. So yeah, I will say. So it looks like 1 in 4 of you have seen K-pop Demon Hunters. I know it may not be something you normally would watch, but I highly recommend it. It's taking over. It's connecting with people in a way that I think a lot of people were not expecting. Highly recommend it. J-Lo Ducky, what about Muppet Demon Hunters? Oh, I would take that in a heartbeat. Oh my gosh. I take that in a heartbeat. I also see people talking about Ghibli. Studio Ghibli, Spirited Away. The films, yes. Love it. Aw, Tabby, thank you. If you can watch 5 minutes of ItsKim and not like her, I question your heart. Sweetest streamer I've ever seen. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you. I can be annoying, though. I can be very annoying. So, producer sister's laughing. Did you turn your mic on for that? Okay, she just said she'll text me one word at a time while I'm driving of a song. I have done that. I have done that. Ugh. Dreadnought, ItsKim, did you get anywhere with your Funko design? I have it saved, and I have the money bookmarked. I haven't done it, and it's been nuts. I've kind of been like, it's been one of those things. I have a really hard time keeping track of all the things that I need to do, and it is a failure on my part. I will like 100% own that. But yeah, the money is there. I'm looking into it. I've been really scared to be blunt. I've been really scared with the tariffs because it's been rough. getting stuff and the way that things are being affected. Like I've honestly changed the way that I buy a lot of things over the past couple of months because of difficulties. So I'm nervous about that because it does involve countries. So, but I will look more into it now. I think things are getting a little bit better in that regard. So, most of the stuff now in Canada, we have some sort of an arrangement. So that's doing better. Let me see here. Hope that answers the question. Mildly Mercurial said, I saw Demon Hunters against my will and I still bawled my eyes out and loved it. Yes! I cried too. I think there's got to be something a little bit wrong with you if you, like, don't feel something. Like, it's... No, producer sister is not back Katie Art. She is just passively listening as she works because we're in the same room. But I wouldn't be surprised if she has, like, headphones on and she's listening to something else right now.
No, I'm not.
No? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. She's getting her work done because she takes that very seriously. Let me go here. Jane said, I hope that there's Wednesday Funkos. Please, please, anyone seen any? I haven't really looked, but I'm sure, I mean, I feel like, what was it? Wendy's did a Wednesday collaboration. Wendy's. If Wendy's is doing a collaboration, there's got to be Funkos. You know what I mean? Or they got to be coming. One thing or the other. Yeah, Robin just said, I just Googled K-pop Demon Hunters and it's really big. It is. It's like, I think right now it's the number 2 highest streamed movie in Netflix, like, in history. It will be one soon. It will. I may be single-handedly responsible for it. It's going to be. Period. Like, to be, like, 100 with you. Oh, Copper, this is a fun live. I'm glad because it is chaotic and I don't have stuff planned. I'm really bad at that, but I will say maybe this is something I need to challenge myself with, and you guys can be like, I don't know if you guys are down for it. I always feel like I have to be number 1 now. Did it get there now? Like in history? I'll have to double check. I feel like I've always kind of had this thing that I want to be like over prepared for everything. But the problem is when you over prepare, sometimes you don't really get there in time. Right? Or you get stuck in this cycle where it's like, I don't know if I have enough and I don't know if it's enough. And sometimes that's not really what you want. And I'm really fast to say that to people that I love that stream, that like sometimes people just want to see you. Sometimes people just want to collaborate, like just want to be in a community. They just want to talk or chill, or they just want that interaction. So it's not that big of a deal, but I'm always really hard on myself with that. And I think that may be something I need to overcome. Yes. Producer sister just said, yes. Yes, we've been yelling. I have been yelled at about this. So it's like, maybe this is a thing. Maybe we should do this. That is like after Uncensored. This is separate from my regular show. We just do like an after party here and chill. And just be. And it is what it is. And I talk to you guys and we just have fun. And it's something I don't have to overly prepare for. I just show up. And yeah, would you guys like that? I'll ask you guys. Do you like the idea of an uncensored after party, for lack of a better term? So just chill. Just chill. I don't have stuff prepared. Maybe talk about a few stories that I care about. Yeah. Oh, Kyle, I'm so sorry. My heart, honestly, like my heart to everybody right now with the fires. It's awful. Like I can't even I don't even want to complain. Like the air quality here has been absolute garbage, and I have a lot of environmental allergies and stuff, which has made it hard at points for me to leave my house. I've just been me, my room, and the air purifier, and stuff. And even at that, it's like, losing my voice and not being able to talk and things like that. But I can't imagine what you guys are going through, and I'm so sorry. And I hope you guys are safe and that everything's going to be okay, because my heart breaks. I hate this. There's too much of it going on. There's too much of it going on all over. It's just awful. Let me see. Okay, Michelle's like, yes. Okay, everybody's saying yes. Okay. Well, thank you. That warms my heart. That makes me feel good. I can be a mess, which is nice. That's what a blessing to have a job where you can just be a mess. Not used to that. Still not used to that. It's hard. It's hard for me. Oh, but yeah, definitely maybe this is something that I should like I have this thing that I do with my husband where I save Instagrams in like reels in a folder for him, and then we like he does the same thing with me on other social medias, and we share with each other a couple times a week of just the funnies that we've been laughing at, the stuff that has just been like splitting our sides open laughing. Maybe I need to do like a greatest hits of that and bring that to you guys. Yeah, there was the one. Producer Censor sent me one. And honestly, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can share it. Like, I don't know if people are going to be offended. This is my problem. I have a really twisted sense of humor. Focus on your work. Stop. Let me see. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can find it. I hate the desktop version of Instagram. I find it really hard to maneuver. Let me see here. Okay, let me see. It's probably like so far back. And the problem is too, like I want to share more of them, but they're like there's so much music, right? And I don't want to get like copyright struck. Go here. Oh, I think it's too far back. Did you DM to me? Okay, let me. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna put a pin in that. I'm gonna put a pin in that idea. If you guys like that idea, we can prepare it. So I guess there will be some preparation. Maybe that's a happy medium. It's not like an overwhelming preparation. Yeah, I'm trying not to. As someone who grew up on Blackadder, I know you're fine. You're not gonna be offended at all. You know. Oh my gosh. Is it that one? There it is. What? You got it? Okay, do you want to send it to me? Okay. 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 Okay, yeah, I think it is too. This is going to make a joke about a controversial issue at the very end. I ask you to please, like it's okay. It's okay. Like I really hope that people don't like get upset with me that I'm showing you guys this at all because you're going to be like offended. But it's so bizarre. Okay, give me 1 second. Go in here. I'm sorry for my notifications. I'm getting to them, I promise. Okay, let me audio. Okay. Why do I have no audio? Literally no audio is coming through. Why is no audio coming through? Okay, this is weird. I'm gonna see if I can get this working. I'm so sorry. This is like, so this is what I mean. I don't like feeling I'm unprofessional. Because I feel very unprofessional. Oh, because it's Instagram. That's not even my fault. Never mind. Okay.
And put it in the pot. What we're gonna do is if you just wait like, 5 seconds, it's gonna soften.
So yeah, we're making pasta.
Sometimes you gotta help it along a little bit. And you always want to keep track of which side was sticking out, because at the end we're gonna compensate. I remember when I was a kid growing up, my friend Justin and I wanted to make a roller coaster, so we started saving money by putting our lunch money in a shoebox. And after about 6 months, we had a couple $100 in there, but it turns out that my friend Justin's sister's boyfriend had found the shoebox and he stole the money to pay for an abortion. Okay, this is looking just about ready.
I don't know how to explain it, guys, but like this is my sense of humor. There's no reason for that. It's so inappropriate. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm not seeing a million people leaving. I didn't just get canceled. Why? It's also just like the tutorial of it in itself is just I can't. Yeah, it's like he obviously wanted us to tell a story and then waited for the pasta. This was the first thing that came to his mind. Imagine you're doing like a cooking tutorial and this is the thing. That's the thing that pops into your head. This is the appropriate. Oh my gosh. Okay, nobody left. I feel better. The pasta got canceled, right, Dreadnought? I was done. The pan toward the kitchen utensils, right, Katie? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Okay. So yeah, that's the type of stuff that I laugh at. Oh my gosh. Oh, Matthew Coburn said that I had an ad. I didn't see it. Should we play it again? Okay, you guys tell me. Do you want me to play it again? Put a 1 if you want me to play it again. Put a 1. Let me know. Because I think it's worth playing again, but... Yeah, exactly. Katie, I still want to know. I still want to know. How do you keep track? How do you keep track? How do you know? How do you know? I'm seeing yeses. I'm waiting for the ones. Yeah, we're gonna do it live once. Okay. Okay. Matthew, this is for you. This is for you.
Okay. We're just going to take our pasta and put it in the pot. What we're going to do is if you just wait like, 5 seconds, it's going to soften.
It's going to soften, guys. How many of you are laughing already now?
Sometimes you got to help it along a little bit. And you always want to keep track of which side was sticking out, because at the end we're going to compensate. I remember when I was a kid growing up, my friend Justin and I wanted to make a roller coaster, so we started saving money by putting our lunch money in a shoebox. And after about 6 months, we had a couple $100 in there, but it turns out that my friend Justin's sister's boyfriend had found the shoebox and he stole the money to pay for an abortion. Okay, this is looking just about ready.
There we go. That's... Oh my gosh. It's so bad. It's so stupid. It's so bad. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for accepting me for the mess that I am and the things that make me laugh. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. Just seeing if there's anything else that's really good that I can pull up quickly. Yeah, why? Why? Oh my goodness. I've got a church choir that sings Hey Ya. That was fun. I don't know what the context is of this or why or who thought that this was a good idea.
Now, fellows,
I'm gonna have to mute this a bit or talk over it. Ice cold.
Hear you. I said, what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. All right. Okay, now, ladies.
Where do they do this? What churches do they do this in? I really want to know. Like, I've seen other videos like this, and I have so many questions.
Here we go. Shake it, 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 shake it like a holy like picture. Sugar, shake it, 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 shake it.
Like, why? Thank you, Pearl Jam. That is the whitest thing ever. Like, yeah, pretty much. To me, it's the random vocalizing. It's gorgeous. I don't know what's happening. Jackie Swan, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming. Much love to you. Yeah, this is, and the problem is, like, a lot of the time, this is the stuff that, like, plays in my mind. Like, randomly. It just pops in. And sometimes, like, you'll see me on stream, and I'll just have, like, this little, like, smirk on my face, and it's because something like that has popped back into my head. And it won't leave. And it makes me laugh. Oh my gosh. Let me see what else. Lots of puppies. Is it like, this one got me. So this is a puppy that is having...
It's fashion?
Oh, no, sorry, it is fashion. But no, that's not what I meant. Okay, so this puppy is having hydrotherapy. So it's like a type of physio that helps dogs when they recover after they get hurt. But it's in water. And this dog won't stop licking the water. So, yeah, she hates it. So they put like this little like cone thing on her. Inflatable one. So she can't. And there she is. She can't lick the water. She's just so mad. Just as a puppy mom, that gets me too. That got me. Yeah, so those are the types of things that I have senses of humor for. So if that's something we could do in the uncensored after party, I am down. I am down if you guys want that. Oh, all right. Oh, Sarai just said it's Kids Pop, older version. You're not wrong. Pardon? Seniors Pop. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. Yeah. It's a good time. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, the donut of shame, right, J-Lo Ducky? Yeah. Yeah, Jane just said her face looks so angry, right? And that's the puppy angry face always gets me. Like, and I try to take it seriously because their emotions are valid. Their emotions are valid, and I don't want to make fun of them because they are. They're angry. They are upset. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. General Scott, you're right! So after the sister's boyfriend stole the money, he was like...
Insufficient funds. You ain't got no money. Woo.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh. Cataract-eyed peas? Kyle! Instead of the black-eyed peas? Okay. This is getting off. This is going off into somewhere I was not expecting, but I'm not mad about it. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. Yes, Pearl Jam, there is the It's Getting Hot in Here one. That is old. Let's see if I can find that one. Cuz that, if you have not seen that, it's a good time. Oh gosh, it's in my search history. That's really funny. And it's in my like, oh my gosh. Okay. This one. Any of you guys seen this beautiful thing? I'm just gonna skip a bit.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
I'm getting so hot. I'm looking my roll.
It's
still funny. This is 13 years ago. It's still funny. The problem is, like, I don't know, I guess there's a part of my brain that goes back to, like, when I've been in church and there have been cringy performances and you're just stuck and you can't leave. Because if you leave, it is obvious why you are leaving and people are going to think that you are being rude. But you just have to sit there and not have your facial expression change, which is very hard for me. I'm not good at that. I wear my emotions on my face, and then you have to sit there for the extended version of the karaoke session, essentially. Being judged by God and everybody on your reaction. And I don't know if I would have been able to keep my cool watching that if I was there in person. How many of you guys just saw that for the first time? Put a 1 in the chat if you just saw that for the first time. I'd love to know if that was your first time seeing that, because I feel like that's a classic. It's yeah, exactly, Shauna Miller. My face is a human tuner. I shared a long time ago, there is a video I love of a guy named John Dacre. I shared it on one of our members only streams, and then I think I did it on another one just to bring you guys in. Bring everybody in on the joke. Oh my gosh, a lot of you saw that for the first time, but that's amazing. I am so honored to be the one to have shown you that. Okay, so how many of you have not seen John Dacre? Because I'm pretty sure everybody that has seen John Dacre is not going to be mad if I played it again. I really feel strongly about that. So, okay, what if we do this? So, if you have not seen John Dacre, can you put a 3 in the chat? Because if you haven't, and everybody's cool with it, I would be down to bring back that greatest hit, because it's amazing. Dreadnought. Yes, exactly. It would have been 100% like trying to keep a straight face during that. Yes. It's amore. It is. Oh, J-Lo Ducky, you haven't seen John Dacre? Oh, dear. Oh, I need to fix this. Oh. Oh, my gosh. Okay, we're doing John Dacre. We're doing John Dacre. Okay. Okay. I'm so excited. This is like one of my favorite things in the world. Okay. So, to give context to this, because I went down this like obsessive wormhole trying to understand why this was in existence after I watched it. So, I will tell you all this. Basically, there is this church. It was like a Methodist, I think it is, and they used to go on their public station, like their public acts, like their PBS type station, on different holidays, I think it was, and they do like these concerts where the people that did worship at their church would come and perform, and then they would air it on TV. And this was like back in like with the 70s. Somebody recorded this on their VHS and like hoarded it and then uploaded it to YouTube years later. It went viral. I believe at this time now, the people that are both in this video have since passed away. Rest in peace to them. But this was a portion of one of their shows that they did. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, General Scott. First United Methodist Church. Was this 1990? I feel like it was older than that. I can't remember now. Anyway, but yeah, so this was John Dacre performing, and you are going to have an intro from a lady who's going to be playing the piano, and she's going to tell you what's happening. Now, I do have to stop and start this a bit for fair use. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, I just saw Matt Bond sent in 2 other super chats. Thank you so much. One of them said sailing for an adventure on the big blue wet thing. Thank you. And nothing for the story, but can you imagine how fast he would have been canceled if he broke the pasta in half? Oh, I know. 100%. But here we go. Let's do John Dacre. I'm going to go full for this. There are subtitles. Okay?
This has been a nice time for me. This year I have made 55 years teaching in this town. And for the students on this show tonight, go to the First United Methodist Church. That includes me. The First United Methodist Church, Reverend Jones, Bill Jones opened our show last time. And
so my understanding is this is how they opened the special. Like this was, hi, how are you? It is now 7 o'clock at night, and this is the first thing you were seeing as this program begins.
He's not here tonight. So John Dacre's here, Bob Spencer, Michelle, Casey, and I all go to First United Methodist Church. So John is going to sing a song that's very popular nowadays, and it's Christ the Lord is risen today, and he's going to do Amore too, okay?
So Christ the Lord has risen today, and Amore too. Okay? Okay. Can you guys hear it okay? I think we're good. Yeah.
My name is John Dacre. Lord is risen today, hallelujah. Sons of men and angels say, hallelujah. To your voice in triumph's high, hallelujah.
Okay, so what's happening right now, if you don't know this song, guys, is she is playing this way too fast and she's changing the tempos. So it's very difficult to keep up. Also, my most underrated moment of this video is this one right here with his eyebrows.
Hallelujah.
It reminds me of the Country Bear Jamboree. I don't know if anybody else has that, but I do.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. What? It's amore.
Why these two songs are together, I will never understand. If I was going to do a montage, I don't like, or, you know, a medley, I don't think I'd be putting these two together. But okay.
Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-ling, ting-a-ling-ling, as a bell ring, more.
And she's just going off her own tempo.
You're in love.
I feel like at this point you could tell how annoyed he is. Like you could see the annoyance on his face, even though it is so pixelated and so old. Like it is.
When you know that you feel some more to me, but you see back in old Napoli, that's amore.
That face at the end. He's just so annoyed. But yes, that is John Dacre. That's one of my favorite things on the internet. Silky, yeah, he's trying. This is the way I could not sleep until I knew what the context of this was. Like I went off. It was a full investigation. To everybody who just saw that for the first time, I'm so happy that I got to be the one to show it to you. I hope you liked it. I loved it. It has been a hit at every party I've ever shown it at. Thank you, Matt Bond. No, when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's Armageddon. It's a little bit of Soraya. If I were king of the forest. Oh, gosh. Oh. Gosh. Yeah, Silky said this song needs a bass line and it's a banger. Katie said, I dare you to watch it with a straight face. I can't. I can't. It's over. It's done. It's done. Ray said, thank you for this gem, Kim. You're welcome. You are so welcome. So yeah, if you want to show this to anybody else, it is called My Name is John Dacre, best version with subtitles. It has 5 million views. It's from 15 years ago. Thank you, Justin, for uploading this. Absolute gem. Um it's amazing. It's amazing. And the original version is linked here as well. So, yeah. Yeah. For those of you that are new to the Space Angels, this is the madness that can ensue. Because I was raised in a time where the internet was starting and everything was unhinged. And and the humor was unhinged. And it has twisted my mind. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. That's fun. Well, you guys, we've been going for about an hour and a half. It's Katie, how many of the views are ours? I don't know. Probably more than our fair share. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's kind of one of those things that my dad will even, like, if he has friends over and they're talking about the internet videos, he'll be like, put it on. Put it on. Let me show my friends. All right. I think I'm gonna wind down in about 10 minutes or so. I'm not even mad. Like, the views on this video are not great, and I don't care because I think we've had a good time and I think we needed that. So I would ask, if you haven't hit that like button, please do. I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing that. There's also, if you want to join membership, you could do so. You get some really cute emojis and you support me and help me to be able to continue doing this. And yeah. General Scott said Father Ted, yeah. And Dreadnought said, yeah, I think Kim grew up a lot on British humor, so she gets it. Well, I mean, I did. Here is. My humor was very much influenced by multiple sources. I grew up without watching a lot of what would be considered secular media. So raised very heavy, but did watch Disney. So lots of Disney and lots of VeggieTales. And for those of you that know about VeggieTales, you know how completely unhinged that can get. But separate from that, when I was in middle school, I discovered the Comedy Network in Canada, and I also discovered SNL. And so I watched a lot of SCTV, a lot of SNL, and then I watched a lot of Monty Python. So all of that stuff together all got a little bit wild. And also at the same time, I love, like, the Muppets. I love Alf. And I love off the wall humor. So yeah. It was I would just record like hours and hours and hours worth of stuff like on VCR, and then I'd bring it up to my room and I had this little TV and I would just watch stuff because it was just entertaining and I loved it. Yay, Lisa Boo, SCTV, the memories. I always think of John Candy and the pancakes. He did this one sketch where there was a vampire, I believe, and he went over upcoming movie trailers of like horror movies that actually weren't scary, and one of them was John Candy holding a plate of pancakes, and it was a 3D movie, so you just see him holding the plate and he just goes, "Would you like some more pancakes?" and then brings it towards the camera and back, and there was like this horror music going on in the background like you're supposed to be terrified of the pancakes. And I don't know, that for me was just like that was a core memory. That was a core memory. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Thank Bob, look. I'm a merry-go-round. Exactly. Yeah, Dr. Tongue. Exactly. Yes. House of Pancakes. It was just so unhinged. And Bob and Doug McKenzie, I loved their album and their sermon on bugs. That was also a core memory. Yeah. Things got weird. Things got weird. And I don't think growing up with, like, when Charlie the Unicorn came out, like End of Z World, Homestar Runner, all of that, like, Newgrounds type media, brain altering for sure. I do worry about, like, the brain rot that we see now, like on YouTube. I feel like an old person when I go on about this, that it's like when it just doesn't make any sense and it's just stupid and it's so generated. At least like I'm gonna sound old. At least back in my day, people had to actually think about the brain rot they put out. Like you could like judge it, but I mean, for example, like the mysterious ticking noise, the Potter Puppet Pals thing. If you guys remember that, I can't play that without getting copyright struck, but I could put like a picture of it up. Um, like these guys, and they had like songs that they sang, and there was one that was like Snape, Severus Snape, Dumbledore, and it was like this whole layered thing. Like people really had to put in effort to these. It was intricate. Like it was a lot, and you just don't see that anymore. AI just spits things out. Hi, Buttercup. Welcome. This has been a very strange stream. It has made no sense. I apologize. And you have missed a beautiful tutorial on how to make pasta, as well as a brilliant performance by a man named John Dacre. So, yeah. Exactly, Kayla. Carl, I was hungry for hands. My tummy was making the rumblies. Only hands could satisfy. Oh, King Bob, it is worth it. That is one that I wish I could pull up for you, but I know that I will get hit with it. I know I will. It's just there's no. Yeah, exactly, KDRs. No AI kid stuff. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We did Flash animation in my day. Oh gosh, it's so crazy. It's so crazy how different the world is. I feel like every decade it's just getting more bizarre, and I never know anymore what things are. All right. Well, you guys, I think we've had a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed the stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. I may honestly have to make this members only because of the view count on it. It's going to completely mess with my algorithm. But I will leave this up for a bit. So if you want to watch any of it again, you can. But I'll leave it up for a few hours and such. And I love you guys so much. I am going to roll this outro. I am hoping to be back normal soon. I'm not a big believer in astrology. But I found out last week apparently 5 planets were in retrograde. That feels accurate to what my experience has been over the past couple of weeks. So I'm hoping we're through. I'm hoping we're okay. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. Please make sure you've done all the YouTube-y things. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.